Keyboard shortcuts working. What's going on? Hello and welcome back to the channel. The last stream on this channel was last Tuesday. It's been a bit of an off week for us all, but I am here still to stream once again. It's Handelabra Live, and we're gonna play some Spirit Island tonight. Yeah, hopefully I'm all right. I hurt my neck a little bit, but if I'm sitting down and staying still, it seems okay. We're gonna play some Second Wave, I think. There is a new build with a bunch of bug fixes, and so gonna be doing some more play testing of that. This is going to fix various issues that have popped up in multiplayer, especially with Second Wave. So let's play Second Wave, even though it's single player. There's still something new to see. And yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, injury in play. Was the last time I played Second Waves in May? I guess that's the case, unless I can't remember and missed one for the spreadsheet. But I'm gonna do quick play this time. I thought of that idea. Quick play for Second Wave. Exciting. There will be events because that's my last setting on quick play. And I think I'm just going to do one spirit, just to zip through. So, of course, Handelabra Games believes in civil rights for everyone and in being as inclusive as possible. Anyone working against these goals is not welcome and will not be tolerated, so be excellent to one another. And watch out for an update to Spirit Island later this week, I would say. It has to go through the review steps, and because of multiplayer, just like Sentinels, we have to launch the update on all the platforms at the same time. All right, so let's get to it. Quick play, and one player. I'm gonna start 0 to 3, and that ramps up obviously as we go with it. So we got France base level and Sneck. So no scenario. I should be on the right row here. And France, which we have done before, but not without Guard the Owl's Heart, so that's new. Let's play, starting with Snake in the first game. Exciting. I played a testing game with Snake and Wildfire together, and that was incredible. Recommend that combination. If you haven't tried it before, it was wild. Especially because they each got powers that gave each other presence placement. It was pretty fun. Yeah, so Snake. Snake is here. Snake is very different in solo because you can use all these powers on yourself, which is very strange, but makes them very strong too. I'm not drinking beer tonight or anything, if you're wondering. It is a water night because I'm taking some pain meds for my back. We have a defend card for the jungle. Our elemental Aegis cannot reach both of the jungles, so that's awkward. So we might take a drift down because it's a plant card. I always want to find plant cards. I mean, Fire in the Sky is also very good. Let's go with drift down though because it has plant. And we'll play it next turn. So let's get presence out and maybe put presence. Maybe 8/8. We're just gonna allow it to blight. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. We only have base level, so we can just pop our presence into this land with this city. I guess we should think about I guess if they explore sands, Aegis can cover that. If they explore mountains, Aegis can cover that from here. But if they explore wetlands, we want to be in, wetlands, we want to be in A1 or A4. So let's go into A1 actually. And we can just absorb ourselves on the first turn. Sometimes you can have a pretty big turn by doing Gift of Flowing Power and absorb. But I don't think that we need a big turn. I think we just have a little turn. Because we have a defend card for A3. We just absorb this A5. Yeah, we absorb one that we just put down, so it doesn't really matter, does it? We'll just go back to that one again. We could get fear by clicking this. So let's do that. They explore the mountains after all. Welcome, Takewalker, Sparky Wolf, Evil Dice Monkey, and any other viewers. Feel free to say hello in the chat. 2 fear. Alright, so we have our defend, drift down into slumber. We could do double gift, but I don't know if we want that. Let's gain another power card and see what we get out of the minor deck. Entrancing Apparition stops both of those builds. That seems excellent to play. I'm into that. So we do go into A1 then. Our 2 card plays now. And we could do Gift of Flowing Power. Is there value to that? I guess we could just get energy from it. It would allow us to use this power to get energy. Because I don't think we're playing another card. It's not amazing, though. Is it worthwhile? I guess there could be an event that means having more elements in play is good. So let's go ahead and do it. Oh, wait, we don't even get that. We don't even get... Right? We don't even get that. We're still short. We don't get anything. There's no point to doing this. All right. Sometimes there's a point, especially with like I think if you use Absorb Essence, because that has a lot of elements. Let's just play the 2 cards that we wanted to play. I think that's fine. We're blighting here. That's fine. But we're avoiding 2 buildings here, which is super good. Explorers have +1 health. I don't think that makes a lick of difference. We are beasts prowling. They can go where the city is. Evil Dice Monkey has received a Steam Deck. Nice. We are adding Dahan to an inland land with Dahan. Let's add it to this so that Dahan has a friend. They made a blight. Oh no. Alright. And they are going to be doing 5 damage here. Aegis is going to defend for 3. So that's not ideal unless we absorb again. But we could also probably like scare the town away from there. Don't want to reclaim or anything. We have like a whole empty turn here. So we could go for a major right now because we have kind of a lot of energy to look at. We don't need to play Aegis or anything. We could forget like Entrancing Apparitions or something. Let's get a major power. Paralyzing Fright. Relenting Growth. It's kind of interesting. Mist of Oblivion is actually kind of interesting too. We have some elements for that. Death Falls Gently is nice, but only works on land types that don't really matter right now. If I use Paralyzing Fright here, then they don't build, which means the defend actually works there. This is real good elements for me for this side of things. Also, I'm not going to be absorbing fast enough. I'm going to run out of presence, like placements, pretty quickly. So there's that. Mists is just kind of cleaning up these explorers, which is kind of silly, I think. Yeah, Paralyzing Fright feels pretty good. So does Unrelenting Growth, I think. Go with Paralyzing Fright. Snake Growth 1 has an errant plus next to the presence symbol. Should that not have a plus? You should report a bug, sure. You can report a bug. Solar Serpent is not tricky, it is ridiculously good. I think Drift Down into Slumber did its job, but it is our plant card. So maybe we get rid of that. And add a presence. We want to start going towards Reclaim 1 now, usually. We need a Sacred Site, turns out. So let's put it here. And we want to get a new power card. Or do both. We could play both and plan to reclaim next turn. Because we're likely to get a plant for this. And that's going to unlock our fear thing. Yeah. Actually, we could actually Paralyzing Fright here to keep the disease and push the town away with our other thing. Maybe we do that instead. Or we destroy the town. I don't know. Let's just see. So let's see what we get. Flowing Power, play a card, do this, get a card. Animated Rack Root. Call to trade. Don't need that. What's gonna get us to destroying a city in here, which we didn't put presence in there, so we can't. So I shouldn't even think about it. I guess it's Rack Root, which is free. And yeah, now we have this level in it. We can destroy the town they build. They're not building multiple towns because we're only on level 0. So we keep the disease here. And if they do explore this again, we could kill the explorer with it. That seems good. Let's do that. I would like to have found something that moved to Han. Maybe I did and I forgot to click on it, but... Aided by air. During the next ravage, all of the towns and cities here do extra damage. That seems fine. We have 1 air. We could forget a card. That's the only way we could do it. Oh, we could forget this card. That seems like a bad idea. Let's forget that minor power. We're getting minor powers all the time. We have another plant card now. It has better elements overall. Add wilds to a land with Dahan. Kind of like the mountains here. They're more inland. Add strife in a different land with at least 2. We don't really need the stripe over there, so let's put it in the back here. They build a single town, and they go wetlands again, as I didn't really fear, but thought could happen. They're going to add blight here. That's awkward. I guess it's here. Now there's 6 damage. It's not the number we wanted. Now there's 4 damage. Actually, 4 damage is fine, right? So we don't have to destroy an explorer here. We could. We could take the chance and add a wilds and have an empty mountains explore the next time that comes up, which seems pretty sweet. Thanks for the subscription, Zidvel. And hello, Sparky Wolf. Sorry, I didn't do a prediction. I'm going to be doing lots of games with second wave, so I don't think I'm going to do predictions tonight. And yeah, we're going to play Aegis, so we may as well like gain another power card, or we could, yeah, we don't have Reclaim, but we could gain a different power card to play next to Aegis. We could choose a major, but I think actually a Paralyzing Fright is kind of interesting to reclaim here because it will stop two things. The build's already stopped here. Unfortunately, our Dahan aren't anywhere. Maybe we could get like fast Dahan movement and then defend. That would be cool. Let's do that. Major might get a card, but we only have, well, we have 4 energy. It's interesting. Let's take a, we take a major, what do we forget? Yeah, I think we take another minor. Push up to 3 Dahan. That cleans this out so they don't build. We could also have the city get killed. This also has Snake on it. But Build a Knight's Hunt, I think, is what we want here to set up this counterattack. Now we can add a presence to a land without blight. We can get in any element. Let's hop in, I guess, over here. I don't know, just going places. And we'll play these 2 cards, because that's what we got. And yeah, Aegis defends 3 here, so no blight, 1 build, right? Because there's disease there. So if we move these, move a couple to Han, I think from this land where they're not doing anything, they should kill all the explorers for us. That would be the idea. Unless the event ruins it. Cities do +3 damage. Oh, so we didn't have enough sun, so they did the first thing automatically. We are pushing explorers from a land with 1. Yeah, that should be probably be nicer to communicate that a little better, right? Push an explorer from land with Dahan, otherwise replace 1 Dahan with 1 town. So it did have sun. Yeah. And this will come back. So push one of these guys. So I guess it's this guy, because those other guys are all going to get killed anyways. Oh, and then he gets killed by the beast. He was going to get killed by the beast anyways. I should be able to go back here and choose another thingy, but it's not letting me. That's actually a bug. Oh, well, yeah, I should be able to go back there, shouldn't I? I'll just make a little note here. Should be able to rewind to choose something else for event. I could not. Maybe because the top of the deck is discarded. Should have saved again. Alright, we'll sort that out. Maybe not for this update, but at some point. That explorer was getting killed by the beast anyways, so I don't think it didn't really matter what I clicked there, but I should have been able to rewind and puzzle that out. Remove 1 from a land with 2 or fewer. There are no lands where that works. We have we have 1 damage here, but we don't have presence. One health there, but we don't have presence to take advantage. It is Sands Explorer. Add blight or town to it. Let's add a town to the place with no blight, probably. And if I get an earth, I can kill a town if there was a town where I was, which there isn't. I also can make fear, which is nice, because that's a fear card. I could also gain energy, which I don't super need energy, I don't think. I'm going to reclaim and place presence, which means I'm only going to have 4 energy. But I could play Paralyzing Fright and Rack Root or something if I wanted to. Seems okay. Let's get the fear. I can move a presence into a land with Blight, which seems useful here. Either this one or that one. Probably this one, but not... Yeah, actually this one, but I'll add back to that land, I think, because I want to be in here. I guess I could go... Yeah, I want to be in here, I think, to defend the next turn. Let's... we don't need to reclaim 1 this turn. I'll take the water. I guess I didn't have to reclaim all. I could have gained a power card and reclaimed 1. But it's probably fine. So yeah, we could defend this. Again, we have the trouble of like not being able to kill the city. Unless we had put presence there, which I guess we could have. Or we could use Veil the Night's Hunt to damage the city here. These are things we could choose to do, I suppose. Should we change our mind? We can do that with the buttons. I think this way is fine. I guess the question is, what do we do with what we've got? Paralyzing Fright so they don't build here. Perhaps, but I mean, we can defend it. So Paralyzing Fright to stop the Ravage. I just like Paralyzing Fright. Is there a chance we get that threshold? Not really, right? Like we need another air and 2 earth. We have no energy if we play that. Maybe we don't play Paralyzing Fright. It's really expensive. In that case, do we... Aegis? We can just reclaim Aegis next turn, right? And we can absorb for more defend if we want, or we can like get another card and play it here. We can like do the thing with flowing power and that, so we get... Yeah, if we do that, I want to actually get in... Actually, I guess I'm in here. I can like blow up buildings here, but I want to like blow up buildings in the places that are problems where that one really isn't at the moment. I want to get the 1 damage on this. I want to kill the city, have the Ravage mean something, right? If we do this and then Veil the Night's Hunt, what happens then? Is that extra fire and water doing anything for us? Like, no. It's not. So we don't need to play this. Yeah, I think we save Paralyzing Fright for like... I don't know if we save it. I think it's just fine. If we use it now and we use this... That's fine. Let's just do this. I'm wishy-washy. It's also like an extra fear card. Can't go back now. Replace half the towns. There's no lands with at least 2 towns. They don't ravage in lands with disease or strife. That's not the case. And this guy was gonna leave anyways and not do anything, so... Push up to 3 from an inland land. Well, boy howdy. This says they don't ravage with strife. Okay, so I want to move these guys out of here so they don't build, but I don't want to push them a town in here. The town's going here, but the explorer's going here to get killed. Gather up to 2 Dahan, 1 damage if Dahan are present. Oh, that means we can stop this build. That seems great. No build. Seems good to me. Thanks, beer cards. They explore coastal lands, but not A2 or A1. And we just like throw another wilds back there, or we could kill this explorer and they don't build there. It seems good. And we can't reach the next threshold on that, so just take the energy. But here, if we take Earth, we get to destroy a town. And we may push. Oh, also we're in tier level 3. We want to push this guy? I guess he can go here. No, because of the... I don't want to push him. Because of France, like, escalation, I think. Better if we don't. If they explore jungles, then we can choose to add the town here. Or whatever, wetlands? Did they explore wetlands in phase 2? Yeah, I guess they did. So it doesn't matter. Whatever, it's fine there. We're here. So we just like play Paralyzing Fright every turn now? Because it's a fear card? That seems good. So if we like do this for Reclaim 1, put presence somewhere. I guess we need a Sacred Site if we're going to use it. Oh, I guess, you know, we can use it here to prevent the build. Reclaim, Paralyzing Fright, gain energy, play Paralyzing Fright and something else. If we do this, there's a chance we get the threshold on Paralyzing Fright, right? If we come across a card with air or earth. So that seems good. Let's try that. We have air or earth. Call to Ferocity or Gold's Allure. Gold's Allure doesn't seem that great. Let's go with Call to Ferocity. They're both free, which is nice as well. I could have just like gained the earth instead of playing this, but we gain air. We get 2 fear cards with this play. Push 1 to an adjacent land. There are no lands with 2 explorers. Beast moves and deals damage. Move us from to 3 health from a land without city. Well, there's no place we can do that. Spend 3 in all lands. Cool. Remove a city from a land Sacred Site. That would be so cool. To remove the... We only have, 2 damage, so we kind of want this town to still be here. So I'm going to remove the Explorer. We can destroy him. No build. They explore one of the mountains. And we add a town in here. If land has Dahan, 1 fear and push. Yeah, I guess we're gathering Dahan into here. And defending it so we can finally build that city. I guess this place is the more priority to actually kill the town because they're ravaging that land in a second. We're gonna defend it, but I don't know. It's fine. Fail the Knight's Hunt to bring Dahan for the Ravage and Aegis, I guess. We're also like getting to the place where I want to be, but not quite enough energy. I think I guess we can reclaim Paralyzing Fright. We're not going to play it though. Make a sacred site here so it can reach back there if we need. And yeah, we can probably play these 3 cards because we might want the extra fire. Do we want the extra fire? Do we need the extra fire? We don't actually, do we? We don't care about gaining some other power card. We just like put the Dahan in there. And defend enough. Oh right, the missionaries. I'm going to continue to ignore their contacts so they don't do +3 damage here. It has sun. We must push, explore from a land with Dahan. So this guy is leaving anyways. I guess he can go in here. He will die. The missionaries continue to visit us. Oh, and we win the game. All right, that's phase 1. Wave 1, I suppose. We got 34 points. We have Blight in the back corner. Not ideal, but that's okay. Let's set aside Paralyzing Fright. Seems good. 2 fear cards. Leave a beast in the jungle, I guess? I don't know. And let's take the Blight out of the city land. And I don't want to leave a solo Dahan next to the city there. All right, I'm just gonna take the random spirit. We have France level 1, and it is Sharp Fangs Behind the Leaves. Let's get presents in A3. So we have an extra town in A5. We are exploring the sands, which is a jerk move because of that blight. So we do have Terrifying Chase. We have Prey on the Builders. We have potentially damage. That doesn't work here though. Yeah. Just wondering how much can we take care of both lands? I don't think we can. What do we add here? They add 2 explorers generally. Generally we can't take care of both. That's usually the case. There's not many minor powers that can take care of both. Entrancing Apparitions wouldn't work because of this. Yeah, so because we can move our presence into here, we can't get presence into there directly. We can't do enough damage. We could do damage here and stop them building there, which is probably good. Then we can't get presence into here for Terrifying Chase. These lands are like separated, so it's problematic. I guess the Cascade is the worst thing, right? So that would be the best thing to stop. Let's get a power card. I think we're doing that in any case. Gift of Constancy is interesting. We can like ramp up card plays. We never have to reclaim. And we get energy to play better cards. I'm kind of into that. Let's try that. So let's just try that. Let's see. So the problem with that is I don't get to do anything. Because I have no elements for even moving beasts. That's a problem. What were the other elements on the other things? Not great, right? I mean, plant and animal are fine. But there's nothing with plant and animal. Problem, maybe we don't start. Maybe we play that in the next turn. We want to actually not get behind the 8-ball here, probably. We'll go with like, if they explore wetlands, it really sucks. But if they explore mountains, Tune of the Jungle doesn't really do anything, does it? Actually, it's really good if they explore jungle. So let's hope they explore jungle. And we could convert presence here, but I want to leave one in the jungle here because of Terrifying Chase. And Prey on the Builders. I guess we don't need to leave it because of Terrifying Chase, but because we could just Terrifying Chase out of this one. It's fine. No building. It's mountains after all, so Terrifying Chase doesn't really do anything, but we gambled on it. We needed the elements. We could push the beasts, right? No, you can't push the beast, actually. Let's push this guy in case he gets, like, a damage increase. And just put him in here. A2, I guess, is a bad place. Tap a fear card. It's pretty decent. Alright, they aren't building extra things. We have this that we can't really do anything about. It's just going to blight, which is annoying, but it is what it is. We're going to start playing 3 cards now. Maybe we get a defend sands. We get a defend here if we want. We could also add beasts and make a sacred site there and defend 4. That's interesting. There's no Dahan. And yeah, I think this is kind of interesting because it helps us add beasts, which I like. Oh, we're not going to be able to get a sacred site there, are we? That's the problem. There's your problem. We're only going to be able to move 1 beast there with our power. That doesn't work. Oh, let me like undo everything here and not do things more. So Confounding Mists if we want to defend, but bad elements, so I think we just let the blight happen. And we take good elements. So undo that. So constancy and like these gets us a bunch of fear. We missed the damage here. We're not doing a whole lot, but we're trying to avoid reclaiming, so we might get some beasts doing damage with the event. So let's see. I'm gonna pop in there and we'll just convert it to a beast if it doesn't work out here. Beast attack. Perfect. That stops a build. And they do explore the jungle. Let's add beasts in here and we can chomp them in the fast phase. Let's use this to generate 3 fear in that backland. Seems good. And let's reclaim the Teeth Gleam, I think. Oh, we could reclaim the Reclaim Me card, but want the elements. We're getting to reclaim 1, so actually we didn't need to do that, but maybe we undo that. We reclaim the Gift of Constancy then. But do we play it? But do? Yeah, actually we don't. We want to play not that. Alright. We got energy. Let's get another power card. Call of the Dahan Ways. It's exciting. I accept. And I guess I could go with... I want to just get to more card plays. So let's convert that to a beast, and we're going to get to do 3 damage here. What's our... We can prevent a build in one of these lands with Prey on the Builders. Seems good. So here we bring this beast. We don't actually have to go there. And yeah, let's put the beasts in here because they might destroy all the explorers as well. I'll leave that one there though, because he might kill that guy. He didn't do anything. Add town. I guess it's just gonna be like in this horrid land. Push up to 2 from an inland land. Well, they're not building here, so we can at least stop them from having a ravage there as well. Do not explore in the lands with 2 Dahan. Let's go wetlands. Coastal lands. Well, that's also good. They only explored 1. The ravage here, we're going to want Paralyzing Fright. No, can't really do that. We don't have stuff going on there. Yeah, we don't really have a lot going on in this land, but we do get a build happening here. So we can at least try to reduce what's going on here a little bit. Add beast. This is just probably a lost cause here, but we can manage this potentially. What's our reclaim 1? Time for a major power? Or do we just keep playing lots of minors? We might get a minor that adds beasts, and then that does enough damage here. That would be cool. Or even just a little bit of defend would be enough, right? Push 1 explorer actually does enough. We can do the damage. It's not the best card, but it's what we need right now. We can play 4 cards and convert to a beast. And oh yeah, we're not getting damage. That doesn't do it. Doesn't do it at all. All right, let's go back to getting a power card because that was obviously not what we need. We can do 2 damage here. I guess we can try for a fear card. Trust fall there. We should pick a card that's better then. We need plant. We need to pick this because we're reclaiming a plant and animal card, and is that even enough elements? I think it is. Take this for stonks. We're still short, actually. We're short on our elements because I put presents off the wrong track. I need to actually go off the animal track. I don't have 4 cards to play anyways, right? So, and there's no need to put presents in there because we don't have a fast power we can use for it. All right, this ends up being the play. All right. Oh, but then I can't do anything there because I'm not there. Yeah, that's annoying. It is what it is. There's nothing we could have really done there, I think. So we can actually, yeah, we need a sacred site for that. So I think we want to leave this here. I might not be playing my best game. It's fine. Beasts are prowling and generating fear cards for us. So that's good. 2 fear cards. Remove from a coastal land. Hey, that stops the city build here. We can remove another explorer. Hey! Stops the blight. Look at that fear card. Super fear card trust fall. And they do explore the wetlands. Add blight or town. I think we don't want this to be cascading immediately, so let's add the blight in here. We get a blight card. Its memory fades to dust. Fair. All right. This only really works here, turns out, because of that blight that got added. So that's awkward. And Dahan Ways can go here or here. I guess if we are lucky, we can get a defend card that can defend this. That would be cool. So let's try for that. I can replace a town even, so that's nice. And this has to not have blight, but also range 1 of a jungle, so it's annoying. I could have gotten 3 fear. Actually, it would have been better to get 3 fear from that, so let's go back. At this point, I want the 3 fear over a beast there. Let's hope for a defend card here. We are going to reclaim now, after all. And get a minor power, because we have no energy. I guess it could have been a major. These cards don't say defend 6 or 5. They don't say those things. None of our cards say that. So that's annoying. I do love Lure of the Unknown, but also it doesn't do enough. This is a lot. What can we do there? We can defend 2 and murder a bunch of guys. can we murder enough? If we go for the 4 card plays, I think we can just work this out without even trying to gain another power card and see if we can work it out. We do this and we convert this to a beast. We can have 3 damage here and we can defend 2. Okay, so that does work. Assuming we can do enough elements, but I think we should be able to with what we've got here. The Han Ways is pretty good again here. Oh, but we don't have any energy. Can we get our elements with the energy we have? Yeah, we have to exactly play this or this. More fear. That's also the same amount of fear. Put a moon instead. We haven't seen the event. We've seen the event with moon, right? No, we haven't. Nor the one with air. So we haven't seen either of those. And I can play constancy. All right. The idea there is gather this, kill the city. Send these guys over here, so maybe they do something. They might kill that stuff. And hopefully this works. Yeah, we just have to go with this. We have a fear card also. Forget a power or destroy presence. We could destroy this presence. It's not really doing much. Aided by fire. Ooh. We got a ton of fear. We have fear cards from, we're getting 6 fear from beasts here. Except we're not because of that. That's too bad. I have no fire. I really want the 3 fear from this. So I think I'm just going to allow the presence to get destroyed. Right? That's fine. Like, it's worth it for 3 fear. And winning the game, I guess. Turns out, were we ready to win the game? I don't know, but we did. I don't know if we were ready, but we did. 50 points. All right. 3rd wave, let's go. Set aside a power card. We never got a major power. Because I was not thinking I was going to win. None of these have thresholds. Oh, this one does. Is that worthwhile? Sure, I guess. We have to get rid of most of our beasties. Leave the one here with the city, I guess. We at least have a disease on the board. That's nice. And more Dahan than we started with, I think, because of all the Dahan ways. Let's get the blight out of this place with all the towns. Let's put 2 Dahan here because they can clean the blight up for us. And we have to remove, I'm just going to remove this solo. Yes, leave them in pairs is nice generally because Sweden and other things, except it's not Sweden, but you know, there are events where it matters. And we stay on level 1 because the Undead Blight, and we have a spread of rampant green. Let's go. We have to choose which land we add presence because the setup says in one in the jungle without any Dahan. And yeah, let's go in the back corner here, I think. They start in the mountains. Okay. So, and again, we can gift or proliferate ourselves here, which is helpful to say like stop a ravage or stop a build or whatever. So yeah, maybe we make a sacred site here and defend this one. Seems pretty good. Go to energy. And we want to move up card play track as well. Start getting presence in different places. Proliferate. And yeah, with stem the flow. Yeah, stem the flow, we can destroy a town here, actually. In here. Because we're going to proliferate into here, so we will have a sacred site, and we can Creeper's Tear. And then next turn we can defend this from our sacred site and block the ravage, but maybe we get a different card or whatever, so that could happen. We don't need the plant, right? This turn. Doesn't do anything. We got it. Allow the build, or we don't have a sacred site. Explore the jungle. Welcome to my jungles. All right. And we also can use Overgrow if we go for this and get enough energy. Get ourselves up to 3 card plays by doing this. 3 card plays all the time, I guess. But yeah, we definitely want to get that plant at the top and play these 2 cards to defend this. And block this, probably. But if we get another power card, we might have a different option besides Overgrow in a Night that we want to do. So I think we'll do that classic move. Absorb Corruption. Swarming Wasps, other things. Rain of Blood is free. I like Absorb Corruption. We don't often have a lot of energy, but Gathering Blight is helpful, and we're always going to have the 2 plant. And let's not let them... I think we'll let them build here because they're just always seeing this land. But we can block the Cascade there or just defend it. And... yeah, I don't know that... do we want to play Absorb Corruption? Versus Overgrow in a Night. Overgrow is just better right now. We can like block this Ravage as well with that if we want. Have more energy. Be better. It's the missionaries again. We could actually do the second thing. Because we could discard Absorb Corruption and spend 1 energy to Curse the Tongues. And we don't care about the plus damage because we're blocking that. So yeah, that seems fine. And we add disease to a land with city. I guess A2. Well, it's harder for us to deal with A6, isn't it? Generally. So let's put it there. 2 fear. It's half a fear card. Missionaries are now cancelled. And disallow the Ravage. I will allow the build, as I mentioned. And we have Sands. This one's kind of taken care of. Well, it's not really because France, isn't it? But we can stop the city being built here by Pushing one. Push him just into like A2, I guess. And Creeper's Tear is not doing a whole lot this turn. We want to reclaim our cards and continue on minor powers at the moment. Ooh, invaders do not build in target land this turn. I like that. I also like the elements on other cards maybe better. Devouring Ants. Would be 2 damage for here, but does destroy. 2 damage here does like take that out, but the elements on that are so bad for the core game. Here it's like it's hard to use it. Yeah, I kind of like Rights of Land Rejection. I don't even know if I'm going to play it this turn, but it's pretty powerful to have it. We also have Blight Removal, which maybe we should think about. Second wave. Maybe it's that. Goes well with Power Storm too. If that we come across that. And let's start going to more card plays. We want to defend one of these / block it. Maybe block both. That might be fine. Just like put out millions of presents as fast as we can. Field's choked, we can move the town away from there that they build. This is still a problem here, but we could just like get rid of the blight from it by doing this. We won't have a sacred site there by the time comes to remove that blight. We won't actually have a sacred site on the map, so I guess we want to do this and absorb corruption to gather the blight away from here, and then they can just re-blight it. That's probably okay. And we have a fear card, so I'll put the defend in, and then maybe we don't have to destroy presence. Probably into... I don't know which one matters. Which one is there? Anything that makes a difference between that? Like more damage in lands with blight or whatever? I don't think so. I think I'd rather keep my sacred site in the back here if possible. It's kind of a decision, I guess. Move a town 1 or 2 lands inland. Well, that means this would have been stopped if I had defended there. Oh well. Defend 1 per Dahan. We have no Dahan where we want. I guess, I mean, it is from here because the fear card might defend that for us. Oh, hey, 2 damage to invaders in this land. That works. Remove Explorer from a coastal land. Oh, hey, that's perfect. So we can allow that Ravage. And here we don't, because we don't want Cascade. Sands again. I'm going to add a town here instead of cascading over there. So yeah, definitely we want to use Absorb Corruption here. Best to push Dahan out of here, I think. Or sorry, push the town out of here because we can just defend that easily. But this one seems less easy. And we will pay to remove blight. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, it'd be nice to get Dahan. I mean, I could have put Dahan in there as well, but then we need to defend both lands. We don't really have the way to do that. So we can get to 3 card plays pretty easily. We could go 4 card plays, but we don't have a lot of energy. I think we're going to do this. Take a major because we have the +3 energy now. Yeah, let's take a major. It's time. Infinite vitality. Or unlock the gates. How are we on unlock the gates? We have everything? We don't have animal. We also could do Blood Rack Plague and make a Plague's Tower in like A5. Defend one in adjacent lands. It's actually not bad. I convinced myself of it. Alright, let's get rid of this. And make a sacred site there where we want to do it. Blood Rack Plague. And yeah, that's going to defend 2 in these lands. It doesn't defend enough here, but we can play 2 plant cards to defend enough. So we can't afford to play both of our moon cards, which would be cool. Purifying Flame would let us take the blight out of here. And Proliferation would make us spend all our energy, which maybe we don't want to do. If we do this, it doesn't really, we miss out. Yeah, we want to get like a town destroyed. We have to stem the flow and gift or overgrow, right? Like that's the only way to get both. Which I think is probably the best thing to do. So we go here, 2 disease, then 2 in adjacent lands, leg stack. Proliferate is going to be probably on energy track. Energy track is so bad. So no blight, 1 town being built. Actually not going to be built, and nothing's going to be built because of the disease unless the event stops it. I don't super want to put presents in. I guess we want to put presents in this land because it's going to have stuff later. I'm fine with 3 card plays because I'm going to like gain a power card and play these 2, so let's do that. Place 1 town instead of an explorer. Add beast to land without disease that has town. How about this land that's causing me trouble? No fear card this turn. Hey, thanks for the subscription, Open Moose. We are playing Spirit Island with John. All right, we're adding town. I'm gonna put it in here because this one we're just gonna keep blocking. It's a bad place. And we also didn't want to put blight in both lands. Oh no, we're gonna lose. Why can't we go back here? Oh, I see, we do get a chance. So, turns out, with that event, we're running out of towns, so we actually have to allow them to blight this land instead. Fair. Fair. Let's try destroying some towns then. I guess if I destroy this town, then the ravage is easier. Alright, I guess I have to destroy towns faster. Turns out, we're allowing them to have too many towns, and we're probably going to lose because of that. We're not really using our Dehan very well, are we? We gain power card, gain 3 energy, and look for a major that does a big damage. That's probably a good idea. Tiger's hunting. That seems to be the ticket. Kills a couple towns here, or at least 1. In the fast phase, we need this to be fast. They're building cities and not towns there, so that's helpful, I guess. We'll lose Absorb Corruption here, I think. We're running out of presents, actually, but it's fine. We will probably want to block them from building here. Just play all our cards. We don't get to defend for this, so we have to overgrow there to block it. We don't have to. Yeah, we kill a single town here. It's not ideal, but could be there, but this place is less taken care of than the other. Put beasts in here where they might kill a town for us. And overgrow in here to do that. +1 damage per land when ravaging. Add disease to jungle wetlands with the most. Oh, we can't pick jungles. Well, put it on the stack, I guess. And we lost a blight, actually. That's nice. Push one for land with invaders, or gather one into a land with invaders. We don't have, like, defend per or anything? No. Yeah, we're just blocking this ravage, I guess. I guess we can gather here in case we defend it. I kind of don't actually want to do that because of the cities that might convert them due to the event or whatever. I think we just skip. Do not allow the ravage. Yeah, they do build there, but it's just a city. I guess we can allow them to build a city and just block the ravage. I guess we do that. Not ideal, but we would have to block the ravage anyway. Add a blight up in here. And Purifying Flame can do 1 damage per blight. Or remove a blight, which we're probably going to do remove a blight, but actually there's no land of the right type to remove a blight, so we can destroy a city here, but we probably want to destroy a town. Yeah, we kind of want to destroy towns because, well, they're only building one. Where? Oh, because of all the disease, right? So maybe it's okay. They might escalate though. We can get in here and block this town build. So let's destroy the city. 2 fear. And we can defend this now with Bloodrack Plague if we want to. Except we can't afford it, so forget that. Wow, these cards don't do anything. Gift of Power is really good elements for us, though. I think we probably just take that for that reason. And we get more energy if we take off of this, but then we can't use Overgrow as well. So I think we want to do this. And this has Blight. We should have kept our Blight removal card, I guess. Tiger's Hunting can still go here to destroy a town if we want. We want to proliferate there. And oh, this removes Blight if we had one more water. We don't, I think, have that available at all for the energy we have. But we can actually Creeper's Tear to destroy a city and stuff, so that seems pretty good. And we have fear card. Things are fine. Sure, everything's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Not paying attention to the lose conditions, you know, stuff like that. Be nice to have Dahan in our places. Defend 4, I guess, here. And we actually want to proliferate. We need to proliferate here, or there's a cascade, turns out. +2 damage per land in lands with 3 or more invaders. Well, that screws up A8 for us, doesn't it? Choose land with disease, 2 damage to invaders, and 2 damage to Dahan. We would have to kill Dahan here. I think we can do it here. Because we can stem the flow there or whatever. Remove a town city with that land with 2 or fewer. That really doesn't do a whole lot for us. Take out a town, I guess, though. One town, one less town. Yeah, here, unfortunately, we have to... We don't have to allow the ravage, but... Or not allow, disallow the ravage, we're going to. Mountains. I think we can afford a town. Yeah. We can afford a town this time. And Creeper's Tear gets us a city destroy in this place, because we have 3. And actually, nothing's happening here. And Stem the Flow finishes off that city for us. Cards, remove blight. Guess we kind of need that. We're gonna have to like block this. I guess if we can get to defend 4, and we might be able to with Voracious Growth there, we could just defend it, couldn't we? I think we want gain power card. Yeah. Because then we can play defend 6. Look at that. Glorious. Or Gift of Constancy. Or Fear Generation. This also removes blight. Seems good for second wave sometimes to be able to do that. We want to play that. This, we don't actually need it, but we can actually use it to like put disease down here as well. We play this for the blight removal, and then we're out of energy. We could also play the second wave card. So let's do that. And you use this little button now, and you can even undo it now. That's a new thing in this version. Let's put 2 disease here. That defends 2. And we get defend 4. And we can remove blight from a land. Probably this one. Maybe this one, so we can use beast stuff there next turn. I guess we can use Voracious Growth as well. Explorers at +1 health. More fear from beasts. A fear card from beasts. I do love beasts. Add Dahan to an inland land with Dahan. Remove... Oh, 1 damage per Dahan there. Ooh, I like 1 damage per Dahan. That means we clear this land out. I like. This land is already getting cleared out. Defend 2 inlands with presence, energy per sacred site. Cool. Free energy. I allow it. And I allow it. Oh, we could win here probably by blowing up this city, but we don't have a way to blow the city this turn, I don't think. Oh good, the escalation is over. That was irritating. Jungle and sands. So we'd have to blow up this city, which we can do with tigers hunting. So let's remove Blight and make Dahan. Where are we going to make Dahan? I guess anywhere. Alright, let's reclaim. Assuming I can afford tigers hunting, yes I can. We could take another major so that we might find something we want to keep fast forward better, like any of these cards. Wow, okay. Manifest Incarnation. Just like delete a land. Sea monsters, super great. Take Manifest Incarnation. Forget anything else. Add presence somewhere, we don't care where. Tigers hunting. We have fast blight removal? No, right? Or fast... Oh, we do have fast blight removal. Let's use it. Okay. Probably in this land where the city goes is a good place. Actually, there's no blight on the island at all? What? And tigers hunting adds a beast. We don't need to do anything else, right? Like that's... I don't even pay attention to what I'm doing here. Winning. I guess I noticed I was winning a little better than last time, didn't I? And the beasts will go into the land with the city again. Alright, that's another win. With no blight on the island and disease and beasts. Though that was like an amazing draw of majors, right? For passing forward. 48 points. Let's go to the next game. Set aside Manifest Incarnation. I mean, Tiger's Honey is actually not a bad one to keep. All things considered. Let's leave the disease in A1, maybe? I don't know. I guess A5 might be better. Alright. I want to push this here and then push to, like, somewhere else. I don't remember the rules about where they all go. Just leave them all closer to the coast where things happen. Unless it's ocean. It's ocean. That's fine. Let's go into this land with it. That is a town already. Of course they explore mountains, but we can stop one of those builds pretty easily. We could actually stop both of the builds by Call the Deep Zing from here. Maybe that's not a bad idea. Call the Deep's here, and then... And they did level up, so they're gonna make more towns. Call the Deeps and Tidal Boon helps us clear out that land pretty well, so let's do that. None of these have big range. This one has really good elements for us, so I think we're gonna grab that. And we don't need sacred sites, so let's just get a presence on each land. Oh, I can't afford to play Tidal Boom. That's fine. I can play enough cards to do what I need to do, which is stop this inland build and destroy both of the towns that are going to be there. I lose a Dahan, but it's okay. It's actually only... France actually is one of those that can become impossible, right? With later waves. So it literally says that on the thing. Later waves will become outright impossible. So it turns out we got wetlands. We're going to lose a Dahan here, but completely clear this land and get a lot of energy, so it's fine, I guess. We're definitely going to want to find a major to reach inland soon, but we don't need to right now. I mean, there's this. That's just going to take care of itself, though. And Grasping Tide will also help out a lot here once we tidal boon that land. So I think we just like tidal boon and pull beneath this turn. Do we like get another card, or do we go for 2 presents? I guess we can play Grasping Tide just for the fear this turn. Like we can do this just to get more presents. And then next turn we do the first one. And maybe like the fear card lets us push something here for the counterattack. Could happen, or the event. Spurn the invaders! The Ravage becomes a build, hey? That doesn't do anything. It's interesting. 2 damage to Dahan inland with Town, City, and Dahans. That's one of these places. Add disease to a land with at least 2, which there is none. -1 health. And then we also do damage to Dahan with the other thing. Yeah. Actually, we're going to have disease here if we want to, but I think I do kind of want to put it here, don't I? I think we teach because it doesn't really do anything. It adds a town, but we defended that, so it's just going to get killed. Hey, look, the thing we said. Add disease to a land with both. I think it's going to be here. Well, no, it's not here because we can... Yeah, it's going to be this one. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Push up to 2 explorers from inland. Sure. They can also go to that mountain, I guess. Come closer to me. Oh, right. It's a build. I forgot. That was dumb. I can't go back far enough, can I? No. Why did I put the town there? They're building there instead. That was probably a bad mistake. Whoops. That's fine. That's just more stuff for me to drown later. Explore the jungle. Actually, I can drown cities. We have a Ravage here. Let's drown this city and tidal boon the other one. I could also just defend it next turn and like tidy up this other land. Let's tidal boon this land. Let's stop this build in this place because we can just defend this now pretty easily. Pull beneath just to kill this guy. Stop that build entirely. Seems good. 10 energy. Let's get a major power. Fire and Flood, you say? That seems pretty good. Also, Accelerated Rot is good, but the targeting restriction is annoying. This reaches 2 from a Sacred Site, so actually I can hit stuff from here. I can actually hit everything but this sand. Vengeance of the Dead is actually range 3, but it doesn't really do anything. Let's forget Call of the Deeps. It can stop inland builds, but I guess Pull Beneath the Hunger Earth also doesn't do a whole lot. It does like reach here, but only for 1 damage. Yeah, Call of Deeps still has some value. Gets a lot of energy for me. So Fire and Flood just like does a ton of damage here. Grasping Tide we want to play this turn. Yeah, they're building back here, and there's nothing we can really do about it right now because we don't have a sacred site here. This does actually not... I guess if they explore any of these lands, it will do something. And Call the Deeps gets us some energy here. So does Tidal Boon. It's net energy. I think we use Tidal Boon so we get the Earth. And yeah, if they do coastal, jungle, wetland, like we can Fire and Flood, and we can finish off the mountain here as well. That seems good. And Tidal Boon nets us an energy as well. Oh, no. Defend the ocean. No, do not defend the ocean. Cultural assimilation, you say? Gross. Well, it's going to be this land, I guess. And Beast deals damage, but I don't want him to destroy the town. There's no need for that. Move 1 from a land with blah blah. There was none. That guy did his job. We have more towns back there. Oh, we're losing now because of escalation. No, we can add Blight here, right? We have to add Blight here. Or we lose. That's a thing. Well, that means we can Fire and Flood, though, both of those places. We don't get to Tidal Boon anything. Eight damage remaining. Leaves 1 explorer. And Tidal Boon's just gonna like... I could push Dahan here, I guess, but I can just Call the Deeps that guy, so... The Dahan are fine to... I guess actually, they can remove the Blight, right, if we're lucky. So, let's put them there. Dahan are not having a good time in this game. I want to do this so I can reach the back here with Fire and Flood. But it's not going to be this turn, it's going to be next turn. I'm going to gain another major. Yeah, we could get something to defend this or whatever. Or get Indomitable Claim or something. 4 damage, Jungle Sands. Pillar of Living Flame. Range 2 from Sacred Site. That's really expensive as well. Yeah, this reaches into all the back stuff that we can't hit normally, so I'm good with that. Let's forget Grasping Tide, I think. Good fear, but we don't super need it. The coast is clear. And we want to add... We don't actually need 4 or 5 card plays right now, so let's grab elements. Make a Sacred Site there, play all our cards. We don't need a Sacred Site there, do we? We get more coverage with Swallow the Land Dwellers if we put here. we reclaim, we want to be able to keep the sacred site here, right? So we can reach with range 2 to this land, but we're going to Death Falls Gently on that land, so maybe, yeah, let's go back and get the coverage there for Swallow the Land Dwellers, I think. Maybe that's a mistake, but it should be okay. We'll find out. This is range 3, so this can hit where we need. No build. And fear. 1 fear. Slave Rebellion. Forgot that was happening. Add strife to a town. Yeah, so this is not actually happening anywhere, but we can make this land sort of do nothing. Replace explorer with town. Well, that's annoying. I guess I could have, yeah, this event is now invaders don't ravage in land with strife. Push 1 from a land with Dahan. Oh, here. Alright. I guess we can make this guy, like, come to me to drown in. So. Different land with Dahan, 1 damage per Han. He was just there. Root for Coast Land. Alright, well, there he goes. Can't drown him. He's gone. No build. Jungle Explore, but luckily Death Falls Gently is going to help us out there. And good thing we actually did that. Let's add a town here. We don't lose? Yeah, good. Okay. Death Falls Gently, 4 damage. Invaders do remain, so we're not out of the woods there, but we can just use it again next turn, so. We kind of have the same turn again next turn, actually. So that's interesting. Now we can bring this guy back from the jungle here. I think we take a miner here because we have expensive cards we want to play already. Range 2 defend jungle. Actually pretty handy. Let's grab that. Just in case we need it for the back sands as well. Call the Deeps and Death Falls Gently again. And yeah, I guess it's Swallow the Land Dwellers again, right? Because if an explorer pops into A2, we can just eat him again. With that. Bye. Literally the same turn as last. Place town instead of explorer. Your card does nothing. Wetlands it is. So put the town here. All right, there's gonna be a town no matter what, because unless we allow this to blight, but we don't want that. Right, if we went the other way, we put the town here and then the town there. So it doesn't really matter, yeah. All right, Death Falls Gently. Finishes that off. Swallow swallows these. And then we have this, which is gross. Fire and Flood is going to have to deal with that. We don't have a Jungle Ravage, though. How are we doing on, like, the fear track? We still have... Actually, we just need to generate 4 fear and we win the game. So that's a thing. I think we want to gain a power card here. And get our Sacred Site closer to this stuff. Let's just take a miner again. Reaching grasp, that's nice. Add wilds, though. I think wilds is nice. That could actually do something for us. This can make them not build a city here. Actually, because yeah, they're going to build a city, but we are going to blow it up. So maybe that's not a big deal. Maybe we just do this. Like this works, right? Add presence to a coastal land. We have 4 cards to play, so we want to play them probably. Probably doesn't matter. Oh yeah, we actually need 1 energy to play Tidal Boon. If we want to play Tidal Boon. Which it seems like that's better than like the other card, so. Fire and Flood, Reaching Grasp. Oh, I thought I took the energy. Oh, I'm only putting 1 presence, so I can't play Tidal Boon anyways. So, whatever. I get the Fire and Flood, 3 water. I can't play Tidal Boon in any case, so it doesn't really matter. What we're going to do is do 8 damage in here and win. So, that seems good, and there's 5 towns left, so we should be fine. I don't know why I'm playing this. There's no reason to play that, right? I guess I can put it in here if they, like, add stuff there from the event or whatever. I'm going to reclaim next turn anyways, except I won't have a next turn. Missionaries are back. Cities do +3 damage. That's fine. Can we have Sunshine? We could just... Oh, we would need to forget Reaching Grasp, which is fine, because we'd lose our damage if we do that. Replace a Dahan with a town. We ignored contact. It has sun. Good. Alright, he can go here. I can't forget Manifest. That's not allowed. It's not my card. Gather. We may gather. I don't want to. It doesn't change anything. I guess it would kill that guy, but he's dead anyway. Explore Sands. We can put that town in here. We don't need to add Blight. Alright, we win by destroying this city. There's nothing else for us to do. GG. Time for the next game. I think Ocean left the island a little less well off than the last spirit, but we managed. We got 51 points. 5th wave, let's go. And we have Fire and Flood, which is super good as a set-aside power to do 8 damage in 2 lands, or like 12 and 4. Like, it's better than that. Let's leave the beast in the front, and we get a new Dahan at least. It's Wildfire. Okay, here we go. Wildfire France 3 with Blight on the board already. There are no towns left. Wait, does that happen after setup, maybe? Nope, there's just no towns left. Because this adds 2 extra towns during setup, and then second wave was also adding towns? Wow, okay. Do we just, like, immediately lose here? They're not building here. This is a city build, so it's actually, we just have to, like, blow up a bunch of towns. So we want to play Asphyxiating Smoke. Like, we want to, like, kill towns and stuff as much as we can. And not let them build towns. If we go in here... Put that there. Play asphyxiating smoke. It's going to let us destroy some other town, and we can destroy this town with our base power. Get ahead of the town game a little bit. We build a city here, which is rough, but we'll just have to deal. Yeah, if we destroy this town and use this, we should be able to not have a big old cascade on the ravage here, right? Pretty sure. We have to put presence in here for the damage, I think. But we play Flame's Fury and then we use our base power and that does the extra damage. I would like to not have to do that, but I guess it depends on what power card we get. I don't know that we would get a power card that would... I guess you get a defend card. So we could get a power card instead, which means they're not playing Flash Fires, which we're never going to play anyways. So let's see what we get. Cards that don't do anything, mostly. They don't build in target land, but they're not building it anywhere with Dahan. Anyways, yeah, those cards are not great. This has our elements. It also doesn't do anything. Adds Strife, but it's slow. Yeah. Not building is pretty good with France, but I think we're kind of hosed in any case here, aren't we? We need to do this so that we can actually kill the city. We can Threatening Flames one of these guys away, so that's one less town build, actually. We get a fear card. Maybe we stop a build entirely with that. Would happen. This can go, I guess, in here. We don't ravage and lamb disease strife. We weren't going to. A whole lot of nothing happened there with the event. Defend one in all lands. Doesn't really do anything. So they build 2 towns. So we're safe for towns still, just barely. They're going to build cities, except they're building extra towns because France. Yeah. This where things are bad. This ravage is just a blight at least. This one is a cascade, which isn't great. We kind of have to be adding presence to deal damage. We kind of have to be doing 2 damage here so that they don't build extra towns. Slash kill a town. Oh, it's also stage 2, so we're probably losing because of that. So we gain a power card and hopefully get something that can help with one of these lands. Or defend this, or I don't know what. Reaching Grasp is really good. Rackroot is... These are great elements, but also they're slow and don't do anything. So yeah, I think we're kind of dead. We're not dead from Blight. We're dead from towns. That's the main issue. These Click on one of these that gives us good elements. And we could do 3 card plays, but we want Blight to be able to do what we need to do. I guess actually we could go in here because there's Blight already. But we need fire. Like, I think we want to do this. And like kill the explorers so they build a town. That's like, then that's net, doesn't change the number of towns, but if we kill the town, they build 2 towns. So it's net plus 1 town. Yeah, that's the, and this is, they're building towns here, so it really doesn't matter. We can't stop those lands. We can firestorm this to stop the cascade, but I think we're just kind of hosed here. The town limit is getting us. We have moon. We could spend 2 energy to add beasts. 1 fear per player. That doesn't really do anything. What's the bad thing do? Yeah. Transmute the worst. Pay our energy. We're not getting past the build. Add beasts. Add disease. Does it work? Oh, it has to have Dahan and invaders. Well, that's no fun. Add strife to a town. Well, that's not going to do anything, is it? That's going to be just in time for the end of the stream. Yeah, here comes the escalation. Actually, they're going to blight. We didn't lose yet? We didn't lose yet. Exciting. Oh, we lost from Blight Pool. Okay. And we're losing one way or another here. That's a lot. So it goes. We made it to a wave. 12 points there, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is where we made it to. Quick play. France. LOL. Oh, I'm going to a YouTube video of mine. So we actually got to 6 on that one. So that's cool. Anyway, so it looks like second wave is working great. And it is working in multiplayer. So we'll be getting that update posted for Spirit Island on Steam, iOS, and Android this week, hopefully. So watch out for that. And we'll see you all next time on Handelabra Live. Have a good night.